Dear student, hope all you are well in this pandemic situation. This is Tanya Afroz, lecturer, Department of Agriculture, Milestone College.
We are going to discuss about chapter 2 section 8, which is livestock feed.
Now we are discuss about learning outcome.
After completing this chapter, we can easily learn about different kind and sources of livestock feed, and also hay and silage preservation method. Basically, here in this chapter, we are mainly discuss about the very important kind of grass preservation method, that is hay and silage, and their characteristics and also advantages.
Let's start today's lecture.
Let's start today's lecture. Firstly, we are going to discuss about what is feed or what is livestock feed, or the definition of livestock feed. Animal essentially requires feeds to alive, the substance which by animal eat as daily intake and is digested, absorbed, utilized in body through metabolism and produces energy is known as food or feed. Example: wheat, maize, grass, wildcat, etc. are divided into etc. are different kind of animal feed. Traditionally, the livestock feeds are divided into two categories. Number one is roughage feed. Number two is concentrate feed. To discuss about what is number one traditional feed, that is number one traditional livestock feed, that is roughage feed. Roughage feed supplies very high amount of fiber and lower amount of energy. Basically, so the important things that roughage food having high amount of fiber content and lower amount of energy content. Example of roughage feed are any straw, natural or cultivated green grasses, hay, silage, etc. Animal can get roughage from pasture, or roughage can be supplied to animal by cutting grasses. Comparatively, leguminous plant like alfalfa, cowpea, grass pea, black gram, ipil, etc. contain much more protein, energy, vitamin and minerals than that of normal grasses. Among the normal grasses, maize, napier grass, paragrass, German grass, etc. are the main. The sustainability of these types of roughage grasses that their per hectare production higher than that of other grasses. So so we can say that the including of roughage grass feed, that is different kind of grasses are including in roughage feed or roughage category feed of livestock. Now we are going to discuss about next one, that is concentrate feed. The feed in which lower amount of fiber and higher amount energy is found is known as concentrate feed. Here we see that the concentrate feed is opposite of roughage feed, because a roughage feed having higher amount of fiber and lower amount of energy, whereas concentrate feed having lower amount of fiber and higher amount of energy. We cannot get expected yield from the milk or meat producing livestock if they are supplied only roughage feed. In that condition, sufficient amount of concentrate feed should be supplied. The concentrate feed are divided into two types. Number one is animal source, basically the feed which we found from animal, and the plant source, the feed which we get from plant sources is the called plant sources. So number one example of animals, example of animal sources are fish meal, blood meal, feather meal, etc. And example of plant sources are wheat, maize, barley, sorghum, broken rice, wild cake, rice polish, bran, etc. Beside in livestock feed, oyster shell, egg shell, bone meal, etc. are used as minerals. Leafy vegetable, vitamin mineral premix, and some antibiotics, hormones as feed additive, etc. are used. The availability of livestock feed varies in Bangladesh based on the season. Green grasses are found for a certain period, and if they are conserved properly, there will be no insufficiency of green grasses all the year round. Now we are going to discuss of different kind of grass conservation method. Basically, grass is very important livestock feed, and it is very tough to find different kind of grass all the year round. So, for preserving grasses, we maintain two methods. Number one is silage. Number two is hay. Those tools are very important grass preservation method and very important feed for livestock. Now we are going to discuss about first crops conservation method. First one, that is silage. Preservation of green succulent grasses before flowering in airtight condition is called silage. In that condition, green grass and succulent grass are cut into pieces and preserved. Commonly, silage is preserved in silo pit. Here we see a picture of silo pit. Silage produced from maize, sorghum, alfalfa contain higher energy. Now we are going to discuss about advantages of using silage. Using silage maintain nutritive value for a long time, can be supplied grasses to livestock as effective feed by cutting them at proper stage. Loss of nutritive value is lower compared to hay. Maximum use of grass land is possible by making silage. Silage can also be prepared in cool and humid weather. Procedure of silage preparation. Now we are going to discuss about how to prepare silage. Although silage can be prepared using various types of grasses, silage prepared from maize and alfalfa is highly improved quality. So the silage prepared from maize and alfalfa is the best food for livestock. Silage prepared from maize is very suitable for livestock, especially for milch cow. It contains high nutrient element. Maize plant is to be cut for silage preparation just after appearing black spot at the base of the maize plant. So when we see black spot at the base of the maize plant, then we started cutting jute plant for preparing silage. At this time, maize plants contain 30 to 35% dry matter. The maize plants are cut 10 to 12 centimeter above the ground, and these plants are cut into pieces. The pieces are preserved in airtight pits for a long time, but nowadays these are preserved in larger size polythene bag instead of pits. The opening of the bag are made airtight so that air cannot enter into the bags. By processing this way, nutritive value of grasses can be maintained for a long time and can be supplied to the livestock when necessary. Now we are going to discuss about objectives of making plant pieces and airtight during silage preparation. Basically, why we are going to making plant pieces and why we airtight silos. Higher amount of sugar can be released for fermentation when we airtight silos for fermentation. Higher amount of sugar should be released. For proper fermentation, necessary lactic acid can be synthesized under airtight condition. It is an effective method for preservation of grasses without any nutrition losses. Basically, that's why silage is very much important, because it's also contain higher amount of nutrient without any losses. Silage can be effectively used by maintaining nutritive value and protecting infection from harmful yeast, mold, bacteria, etc. under airtight conditions. So find that airtight condition is a very best for silage preparation. So the student, here we discuss about the advantages of silage preparation, procedure of silage preparation, and objective of silage preparation, which all are very important for your exam. Now we are going to discuss of another very important grass preservation method, which is hay. Basically, hay is a well-known and important storage feed which can be supplied to the livestock all the year round. Hay is prepared from green grasses by drying and lowering its moisture content 20% or below. Whereas we maintain moisture percent for silage is 30 to 35%. One or more leguminous crops can be cultivated to prepare hay. Leguminous plants generally contain higher amount of protein, vitamins, and mineral compared to other normal grasses. The bacteria Rhizobium present in the nodules of leguminous plant fix atmosphere's nitrogen, which is used in protein synthesis. Besides legumes, normal grasses can also be used to preparing hay. Basically, leguminous plant is described that, or leguminous plant is called that kind of plant which is the plant which is under the family of leguminosae, and the plant under the family, all of the plant under the family of leguminosae having rhizobium on their nodule, which collect nitrogen from the atmosphere. This is very important characteristics for leguminous crops. For that reason, we use leguminous grasses as for hay preparation. Now we are going to discuss about the characteristics of quality hay. Feed value of hay depends on the quality of grasses. The quality of hay is evaluated by the maturity of grasses, amount of leaves, color of grasses, etc. Here we see a picture of hay preparation method, a slide picture of hay preparation method. The grasses used for hay preparation should have higher number of leaves. Hay should be sufficient dry. Amount of leaves should be such that two-thirds nutrient of hay remain in these leaves. Hair should be of bright green color so that it contains high carotene and vitamins. It may be of brown in color due to high moisture content and a very high temperature. This color indicates the loss of nutrient value in hay. Hay should be free from weeds. Hay should be free from molds, and thus hay should have scent suitable for feeding. So if we have these 5 kind of characteristics, then we can prepare hay from that kind of grasses, leguminous plant. Now we are going to discuss about procedure of preparing hay. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the time of cutting plants. Plants should be cut at proper maturity stage to preparing hay. The lower the plant is, the higher the hair quality. So when we collect lower ages or the younger ages plant for hay preparation, the hay will be best quality. On the other hand, the higher the plant is, the lower the hay quality, but the suitable age of cutting is at the flowering stage. So if we going to indicate the proper stage or proper age for hay preparation, that is flowering stage. When we collect grasses, collect leguminous plant at the age of flowering stage, we get the proper quality hay. Next one is proper drying. The plant should be properly dried during hay preparation to keep the plants free from molds and to store in avoiding excessive heat. The plants should have dried quickly, avoiding excessive sunlight so that they can maintain the characteristics of quality hay. The cut plant should have invented time to time in sunlight so that they cannot lose excessive moisture. Normally, the green plants contain 75 to 80% moisture. The plant should be dried to 20 to 25%, 20 to 25 moisture level for hay preparation. Care should be taken not to wet by rainfall during drying in the sunlight. Last one is hay preservation. Hay must be preserved under dry condition. So hay must be preserved under dry condition. So here we're discussing about 3 parts, that is characteristics of quality hay, procedure of how to prepare quality hay, and also hay preservation method. Basically we need hay preserving must be preserved under dry condition.
That's all about today's lecture. Hope all you enjoying my class. If you have any question, ask your subject teacher. In this pandemic situation, you should maintain some precautionaries. That is, use mask, stay safe. When you are outside, maintain social distance. Thanks to all.